Welcome back to the channel, and it's apparently Friday bloopers, and it's only Wednesday. So we just made this video, and I was just informed that the video had never started. So we're going to start over. Welcome to the channel, Slow Foods Kitchen, where we teach you how to eat plant-based and hopefully a fun, entertaining way. So, blooper. You missed half the video, so I'm going to backtrack. So today, if you missed the last video, we made this awesome kale salad. It's really good. It's got a lot of good crunchy things in it, some soft things, wonderful, but there's no dressing on it. So we came back today to make the dressing, which is a balsamic citrus dressing that I actually created myself in the kitchen. It's so fun when you get in the kitchen and you do your own thing. So it's balsamic based. So we have two brands of balsamic vinegar. This one is a nice, you can turn the bottle, you see the vinegar is thin. So it's, if you need a thin vinegar, that's good. But myself, I prefer a reduction, which means they've taken the thin stuff, boiled it down until it got nice and thick, and added some sugar, make it sweet. So it makes it a really good salad dressing. So that's my preference. I've already put in 1/4 cup of in here. And I already put in 3 medium oranges. You know what? And I just chunked them up because the blender's going to do all the work. So big chunks. Put those in there, 3 of them. 2 of them were left over from orange zest that I had zested using another awesome recipe that may or may not share someday. So, and then we had 3 green onions. And I talked about onions while the camera was off. That I always chop my green onions really small, 1/2 inch or smaller, because if you make them like 3 inches or 2 inches, it's really hard on the blender, which is amazing. A blender can't handle a green onion, but it can make a margarita out of ice no time at all. But you want your blender to last, make sure you chop up your green onions a little finer so that it's not too hard on the blender motor. Then I was getting ready to do the garlic. Now when I cook with garlic, I take my knife and I just, you just give it a light little tap. The skin loosens. It comes right out of the paper. So I'll do that again. Tap. If you're really mad at your kids, you might tap it too hard and it gets mushy, but it'll still come out quick. And so the recipe calls for 2 cloves. I'm a garlic lover, so I'm putting 3 because I really love garlic. Now, even though we're doing it in a blender, again, I don't want chunks of garlic, so I'm going to put it on the planer. It's really quick and easy to do. And that way I know that the garlic is going to be nice and chopped up. I'm not going to worry about that little big piece at the end. I'll throw it in there. And it's also releasing the oils out of the garlic ahead of time. But really it's make sure that, just like the green onions, I don't want any chunks of garlic. I want to make sure it's all chopped up. Love my little planer. One of my favorite tools in the kitchen. 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. This maple syrup is straight from upstate New York from an Amish farmer, and it's organic and fantastic. 2 tablespoons. I'm going to make sure I kind of do a scant 2 tablespoons. I don't want to overdo the maple syrup because it is actually adding more sugar. And we just don't need to overflow the sugar. So that's one thing we don't overdo. Next on the list, 2 tablespoons of lime juice. I already put that in there. It's fresh squeezed lime juice. We never use pasteurized lemon or lime juice in our kitchen because we make raw foods, and if you buy it pasteurized, the flavor's just not the same and the nutrition's not there. Then we have a teaspoon of sea salt. This is the Real brand, R-E-A-L. You can buy it at most stores. 1 teaspoon. Well, I have a 1/4 teaspoon here, so I'm going to put 1/4, 1/2, 3/4, and the last one. And I usually don't overfill it. I usually like to use a little less salt in all my recipes, just because we don't need all that salt. 1/8 teaspoon of black pepper. Now that's one thing I like extra of. I know that, so I'm going to go ahead and take the 1/4 teaspoon. I'm going to make it overfilled. Put that in there. And about black pepper, you've heard me talk about black pepper. We always fresh grind our black pepper, because when you do that, it's like the smell is just, it's almost overpowering. It's like you wonder why you ever bought that ground up stuff in the grocery store ever again. Then a half a cup of olive oil. You know, a lot of people don't like to eat oil, and it's certainly okay to leave the oil out. It's still going to be tasty. I'm going to go ahead and put it in, because I don't get a lot of oil in my diet, and this is a good, healthy oil, extra virgin olive oil, and I actually buy it at Aldi's. It's the lowest price oil that you can find, other than buying it by a semi-load, wholesale. Good stuff, and it's organic. Now all we do is put a lid on, turn on the blender, and wait. This is the fun part, right? Now we're cooking with peanut oil. I'm calling it done because I can see the green onion pieces are now all nice and little, and that's about all you're going to get out of this blender, unless you like it really smooth. You're going to have to use a high-powered blender. There we go. Let's see what it tastes like. Well, all my spoons have been used. How am I going to do this? We'll do this one. Had salt in it. You know what? I'm just going to pour it on the salad. Guess what we're having for lunch today? I'm going to put about 1/3 of a cup on there to start with. And then I'm just going to stir it up. I can already see 1/3 of a cup is not quite enough, because this is curly kale in here, as I talked about in the rest of the video when we made it. And it will soak up, and all the nice juices and stuff will get into that kale. So you put it in until it's wet as you like it, and then serve it with a chickpea salad sandwich, or just with a fork, kind of like how that's how I like my peanut butter, on a spoon. Leave the bread out. All right, so now we need a spoon, and you know what? It is lunchtime. All right, that's it. And also, when you put this in the refrigerator to keep it fresh for your next salad, it'll chill up and get a little thick, almost gels up. And I'm not sure what in it that makes it jelly, but it will get thick. But don't let that stop you from eating it. I actually had a friend that liked it so much she would just drink it right out of the cup. So there we go. That's our video today. You know what to do with that little button below, and you can find the recipe down there in the description box. Bye for now. See you next Friday. Did it record any? No. So it's an operator problem.
Sure. Okay. You talk so good about the vinegar. You're done for videos for today. Good job. Okay, you need to hold it and smile. Don't make any movement.
No movement?
Now just the salad dressing. Here we go. Just the salad dressing. Oh, are you going to smile? This is going on the internet.
Well, make it a good one. There you go. We're done.